Okay, hi everyone. My name is Anna Olmedo. I'm currently going to be going into my junior year at Texas A&M University. I am studying industrial distribution and minoring in business. And today I'm going to talk to you about transitioning from working with Cutco in the summer and then going into the fall and why it's so important to continue doing demos and everything you've learned from these past two conferences this summer and apply them all into your new demos you're doing right now. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. So this is the link that I'll actually put in the comments of my YouTube video, as well as I'll share it with your district manager, branch manager. Just feel free to reach out to me. The big thing and key points that I'm going to talk about today is making your schedule, doing weekly demos, attending team meetings, hosting your own phone jams, and doing homework at the office. These are kind of a few tips that I've always done to help me stay involved and make sure that I'm constantly making income throughout the year and don't just only work during the summer and Christmas break. Just try to be more involved in the office. So when it comes to making your own schedule, as soon as you know which classes you're signed up for, the first thing you want to do is put it into a Google Calendar. Make sure you have everything there. And then after every class, you're going to place 1 to 2 hour slots of studying after each one of your classes. And then again, you want to go ahead and put in due dates at the top of your Google Calendar for each day. That way you have a reminder of when they're due. And even open up the little sticky note app on your computer and place like a to-do list on there. So just an example, this was my schedule in the spring this past year. So again, since I'm in the Corps, I wake up at 5 a.m. I work out with my outfit, then I have formation and breakfast. And then my goal, since I don't have a lot of time, to do an hour-long phone jam each week, was to just make 10 calls between 8 to 9. Obviously, it'd be quicker. Sometimes it'd take, longer, but just that was my goal Monday through Friday, just make 10 quick calls. And then you can see here, these are all my classes that I have shown here. And again, just doing 1 hour to 2 hours after every class. I mean, you can even ask here, like, study for engineering. Doesn't necessarily mean you're studying, means maybe that you're doing homework. I use that right after class. The best time to learn is like right after class. So I would just put in like an hour to study time. Then I went ahead and put in everything else I have going on, like all my tutoring hours, CAV tryouts, my unit activities. They're always Monday and Fridays. You can put everything repetitive. And then once I had everything in my schedule, like all my classes, all my things I wanted to do, I went ahead and put personal things I like to do. So on Tuesday, on the 23rd, I got my nails done at 11. Or I went shopping at Uptown Cheapsteak, put in time to hang out with friends. I mean, even putting out on a Friday evening. And once you were done with that, you can go ahead and put in demo slots when you can do demos. And that way, whenever you can make calls, you know exactly where you can actually put these demo slots in your goal. And it's kind of how it looks like. Again, if you want to pause my YouTube video and kind of see how I organize everything, again, put in all your classes first, put an hour, 2 hours after every class. That way you're putting in time to study. And then again, put on any fun activities you want to do, anything you have going on with your organizations, and then go ahead and start putting in demo slots. Again, as you can see, I'm working very part-time. I'm only doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 demos a week. Very minimal, very doable, and just create some consistency, especially if you want to get into the manager program for branching and DMing. And then with the sticky note, this is a little sticky note app. You can literally just type in sticky note on here and then it'll show up as like sticky notes. So here's like an example. I just kind of made one real quick. So I would just put to do and then due date. So I put my physics lab, due tomorrow, chemistry lab, due the next day, get an oil change that day. So I kind of put in chronological order so you can really easily see it there. And again, it never disappears. Even if you exit out, you can just search it up again. It'll pop up. Then doing weekly demos. Why is this so important? You want to create consistency with your schedule. Having extra income to hang out with friends. It's a lot more fun to hang out with friends when you have money. When you have like $1,000 in your checkings account and you're like, yeah, I can go, out dancing one night. It's not a big deal because you're not worried about, man, I have to pay for school whenever you're just making income every single week. And just continue to be a leader within your office. It's great that you work so hard in the summertime, but you got to show us like that you're like a student athlete, but like a student athlete within our organization and within our company. The All-American Scholarship in the fall, there's a lot of students that drop off after the summer. So in reality, it's really easy to win an All-American Scholarship in the fall because a lot of people can't handle the extra stress. So if you decide to go after it and see what you can do, you'd actually be surprised that you may be one of the recipients. Attend team meetings. This is going to motivate you to work and book demos. Let's be honest, it's really hard to book demos on your own. So attend the team meetings, be a part of something bigger than yourself. It just creates a community. A lot of these people, I'm sure, after the summer going to conferences, they actually end up being one of your closest friends. And, your 5 closest people are the reflection of who you are. So just always realize that, if you're going to host your own phone jam, bring people with you. It just creates team culture, like, again, creates a community. And then, oh my gosh, let me tell you how many times I did homework in the office. Like, do not do your homework in your room. That is just like mayday, mayday, run away, too many distractions. Your room should be a place to rest. That should be a place to sleep. But really doing all your homework, just go to the office. I would do all my homework in the office. And then since I was already in the office, I was like, well, might as well do some demos, like might as well make some calls. And so I always finished all my assignments in the office. It just made it so much easier. So again, today I just talked to you about key points about transitioning from summer to fall is making your schedule, weekly demos, attend team meetings, host phone jams, and do homework at the office. If you have any more questions about how to transition, just please feel free to reach out to me. I can give you all my contact information. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank y'all.